It's day 24. We're all creatures of habit, aren't we? It's a green machine morning, and green tea to go along with the green machine. Day 24. Hey, I know I never talk about my weight. One of the things I thought about whenever I started this vlog is perhaps I should do a weight count every day, but that would make it seem like I do this whole thing just to lose weight. And for me, this is not a weight loss program. In fact, I don't recommend it as a weight loss program. I think you heard on the phone yesterday that Naked Juice doesn't think of themselves as a meal replacement. It's not about losing weight. Losing weight is actually one of the side effects of doing it. I do it for a whole host of other reasons, and we've been talking about those, so I think you get that. Weight-wise, I'm down 21 pounds from when I started. I saw 170 on the scale for the first time in a long time. Here's a thought for today. My thought for the day has to do with starting to run again. It was funny. I realized that I really liked running. I just never did it. And it dawned on me that there's a difference between doing something and being something. And I realized one of the things that I wanted from running isn't the health benefits, it's the discipline to just get out and do something when you feel like it or when you don't feel like it. And I realized I actually don't want to run, I want to be a runner. And I think for creative people, this one is a really big deal because we have art that we want to make. And look, when I say creative people, I mean everybody. So I mean people. Everybody's got some art inside of them. It could be organizing things. For others, it might be gardening in the backyard. For some, it could literally be painting or drawing or writing or filmmaking. But we all have this creative sort of impetus, this urge to make, right? That's what we've been talking about doing, is investing the time that we have in making. And the key isn't just the doing of it, right? We in America, we in the West, we're doing focused. If you go to the East, and the Eastern sort of orientation and mindset is about being. What are we? Not what are we doing? Not what did we produce, but what did we become? Who are we as a person? And I realized there's something really powerful in that. And I remember once I started thinking, I don't want to run. What I actually want is I want to be a runner. Because to me, the idea of a runner was somebody who would put in the miles, who would get up every day in the morning, do it at night, do it after work. Whenever they were going to do it, they would do it. And that was the point, is they just did it. The great book on writing by, I think it's this guy named Pressman. And he wrote The War of Art. I'll look it up and make sure I put it in the supers or something to make sure I get the title right. He wrote The War of Art, but he wrote this other essay about becoming a professional. And he talks about the difference between an amateur and a professional. And he said the professional does it even if they don't feel like it. They get up every day and they do it because it's who they are and what they do and what they've committed to. And that's the difference between being a professional and being an amateur. And I would call it this shift from the doing to the being. And I think making that shift in life is really important. I would say be the person that you think ought to exist in your life, or that ought to exist in the lives of the people around you. So if you're a dad, don't do dad, be a father. If you're a CEO, or you're a middle manager, or you're a frontline sort of entry-level job, you're doing data entry or graphic design or whatever it is your job is, be that. Don't do the work. Don't be John Smith doing graphic design. Become a graphic designer. Embody that. Think to yourself, what is a graphic designer, and emulate that until you become it. The discipline of doing is the key to getting better. Because the key isn't to make great art. The key is to get better at your art each and every day. I've let a whole bunch of skills atrophy. I haven't been making films on a regular basis in years. There was a season of 2 or 3 years where I made hundreds of short videos. I made them for other people, for clients and whatnot, but I was working on something, I was honing, we were pushing, we were creating, and I had something that I was committing to, that I was doing all the time. And I just set it on the side because nobody was demanding it of me. And that's what I'm talking about. When nobody's demanding it of you and we're doing it. When nobody's asking, when you don't have a deadline and you do it anyway because it's who you are. Not what you do, not because you want to be productive, not because you need to do something or because you want to make money. We're not what we do to make money. We're not what we do to make money. We are who we are. We are what we were designed to be. Remember we were talking about the other day about the machine? What was this machine designed to do? What were you designed to do? That's who you are. That's who I am. And when we act on that, when we do those things, that's us being the thing we were made to be. And that is, I think, when we will find the most satisfaction, especially when we're doing it for the enjoyment or the service of other people. All right, that's my thought for the day. Be who you were made to be.
Leave not a trace.
I had to come down to Fayetteville today for some meetings. That means I can go visit Whole Foods and get some more juice.
Burn it. Burn it.
I have really high expectations of the juice section at Whole Foods Market.
Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Leave not a trace. Burn it. Not a trace. Burn it.
So Whole Foods was a fail in terms of getting naked juice, primarily because they don't have naked juice, at least not at the one here. I'm not sure what the people at Naked Juice did to the people at Whole Foods, but they don't get along at all because there's no naked juice in Whole Foods. There was lots of other juices. They all looked fine, but I'm not doing 40 days of other juices. I'm doing 40 days of naked juice.
Burn it. Burn it.
All right, headed home, end of the day, end of the week. I'm juiceless right now since I struck out at Whole Foods. I'll be stopping somewhere else to get juice.
A trace. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Leave not a trace. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Leave not a trace. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Leave not a trace.
Cash is dispensed. Thank you for shopping at Walmart.
Burn it. Burn it.
I made a juice run because I was out. Pit stop. Got a few favorites. Very excited about that. Now my day is officially over.
Burn it. Leave not a trace. Destroy the evidence. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Leave not a trace. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it in paper trash.